Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to NatureFest at Runnymede Park on a Sunday that we thought was going to rain on us, but so far the weather has been great. We've had a decent crowd out here. We have lots of booths that will teach about the environment, from birds to bees to butterflies to insects in the stream. This year they have the cookies from the Great Harvest. If you go around and visit 5 of the stations and get it stamped, and you get a free cookie. So it's been a great day so far, and we welcome everybody, and it's nice to have NatureFest.
Hi, my name is Carol Hadlock, and I'm here at the birding station at NatureFest 2022. At this station, we're doing 3 different things related to birds. We're having kids look at feathers and learn about feathers. Not all feathers are the same. We have owl pellets that we're dissecting so that we can find out what the owl ate for breakfast or lunch or dinner. And on the other table, we're doing bird bingo, which is always fun.
We're running this fish field station down here in Herndon. We're on Sugarland Run. It's right there. And we took a backpack electrofisher, and it puts electricity in the water. Doesn't hurt the fish, just stuns them. Within less than 5 minutes, we got about 8 species of fish, which is pretty amazing. We don't normally see the fish. Well, that's because they're hiding. Because ospreys and herons and a lot of other things want to look for the fish too. So they're underneath rocks. And most of the fish that I got here in these tubs in the tank were from undercut banks. We can see right here a white sucker, and then there's a bigger white sucker underneath here. We've also got some fish in the tubs that are similar. We've got a pumpkin seed sunfish, we've got a redbreast sunfish, we've got a largemouth bass, a small one, but a largemouth bass. We've got a big crayfish here. And then you want to see what the white sucker looks like? This is a very common fish. It's called a white sucker. And this is a normal size. You can see the mouth on the sucker. They spend their time rooting around the detritus and organic material, sucking out like invertebrates and things. And then we can also look at some of the mouth parts of some of these other fish and discern maybe what their strategies might be to survive. For instance, this is a pumpkin seed sunfish. You can see the mouth on the pumpkin seed is relatively small, but it's not downturned, meaning it's probably foraging more, using its eyesight. So those are all closely related. The pumpkin seed, the redbreast, the green, and the bluegill, they're the same genus. And now look at this crayfish is coming around. He's trying to see if he can find something to maul. Getting hungry maybe. Don't let that white sucker get too close to him.
Hi, my name is Della Brown, and this is Jim, and we are on the board of Friends of Runnymede. We are working the web of life, and this is a game we play to show how we are all connected. We use a string and put everybody in a circle and let them show the physical connectivity to bees, to butterflies, to plants. And when we have the plants, but we don't have the bees, that means we might not have plants again. And if we don't have the plants, we might not have food. We have to have our bees, we have to have our pollinators, our butterflies. And so our game is showing that connectivity between our parts of nature. And we're showing the kids how to play that. And that's pretty much what our game is about.
Hello, this is Sophie Larson from the Virginia Herpetological Society. We focus on conservation, education, and research here with the local reptiles and amphibians of Virginia. Today we have a table set up at NatureFest where we have different books and pamphlets about how to identify snakes, reptiles, and amphibians. We also have a setup of a few toy snakes and a few other reptiles and amphibians. We have a life cycle for frogs. We also have a snake hook demonstration that if anyone asks about it, we can do.
Did you get to see one of the crayfish? This one is really small. This one was probably born this year. It's a little baby. Okay, we're gonna put him in your hands. You have to be very careful. He tickles, but we're very nice with him. Are you afraid of them, or do you think they're nice?
They tickle.
They tickle?
He's nice.
Are you surprised that he lives so close to you? Yeah. These guys are predators, and that means that they eat other stuff that lives in the stream. Ready to bring him back? He breathes in the water, so that's where we like to keep him most. Thank you for taking such good care of him.
This is the monarch booth where we try to educate the public about monarchs and their life cycle and the necessity of planting native plants for pollinators, which includes butterflies and bees. So today we brought some caterpillars with us. We have little babies that are only a few days old, all the way up to 3 weeks old. We also have a few adults here, which we'll be releasing today to go to Mexico. Last but not least, we brought some common milkweed seed pods, and we've been giving some of our milkweed plants to the public. And we also have swamp milkweed, and both of these are native plants monarchs can eat. So I also brought with me today this lovely chart that shows the complete life cycle of the monarch caterpillar. So right here, you can see the egg, which is very, very, very tiny. It's actually in the shape of a football. And then the different instars as the caterpillar matures. And finally, when it goes into chrysalis or pupa stage, where it will be for approximately 10 to 14 days. The whole process of emerging, or we call it eclosing, happens very, very quickly. And then the butterfly will be like this for at least 3 hours until its wings dry. The whole process will take about 1 month from egg to adult. I hope you all see many monarchs in your yard.